Hi everyone. This is just going to be a sort of a little part two to the palava video I did yesterday, and hopefully this will be my closing statements on it. I don't really want to drag this out any more than I have to. I just wanted to say a few more things, and that's a bit. Hopefully there won't be too any more hateful feelings towards me, because I assure there aren't any on my end. Over the past day and a half, I've been nothing but respectful to anyone that I have been in discussion with over this this recent debate. In fact, I seem to be one of the few people sort of semi-involved in it that hasn't sort of resorted to sort of swearing every sort of fourth or fifth word when they're talking to someone who disagrees with them. And where Nuclear Night is concerned, I haven't made fun of her, I haven't insulted her. You can go and check my comments if you want in the video that she made, in the comments of my last video, and in Owl Eyes' video as well. I have to say that she hasn't been the same way to me. I'm not playing the victim here. Far from it. I'm a big boy. I can take care of myself. I can take it. If I couldn't, then I wouldn't be on YouTube. I'm just stating facts. And contrary to what some people may think, I don't hate Nuclear Night. I don't hate anyone who subscribes to the same sort of ideology as she does. As I said in my first video, I see it as we both want, or all of us want the same thing. We both have the same goal, or we all have the same goal. We just have different ways of getting there. We don't agree on a lot of things. I'd be the first to say that, but a difference of opinion is nowhere near enough of a reason. Of a reason for me to actually hate someone. It does take a lot for me to hate someone. You would really have to go above and beyond being an asshole in order to inspire feelings of hatred inside me. And don't get me wrong, there are a lot of people that I don't like on YouTube, with a passion. There are a lot of homophobes and religious bigots on YouTube, and oh my god, I just do not like them. But I don't hate anyone. Hate is such a strong word, and feelings like that rarely sort of surface within me. I like to think I'm a fairly laid-back person. Even with grudges, even if in the rare occasion that I do hold a grudge, it usually just goes away with time, and I just don't have that grudge anymore. But advocating violence towards Vogter is wrong. It's just wrong. By that logic, would someone be justified in advocating violence towards anyone else who they disagree with? Of course not. They would be rightly chewed out for it, and I would be right on the front line saying how wrong it is, how it's completely reprehensible, how it would add nothing nothing positive to the debate. It would solve nothing. I just thought that wasn't a great thing to do, and then in my part one of this the palava video I did yesterday, Nuclear Night said about just getting over my depression, and I've heard that a lot, and I know why she said it as well, but what, I don't think anyone can really truly get over something traumatic, like Nuclear Night has been through, and what other people have been through. Not 100% anyway. But what we can do is not let it rule our lives. We should not let the bad things in our lives make bad choices for us, because then those things are won, and we should not let them have the satisfaction. We are stronger people if we can accept that these things happen and still make logical, informed decisions without appealing to emotion. And there was also something else I wanted to talk about as well. In the comments section of Nuclear Night's video, I was talking with someone who goes by the name of Folakai. I think, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. And it was interesting back and forth that we had. I to be honest, he probably wasn't going to change my mind, and I wasn't going to change his. But it was interesting, and I do like talking with people that had different opinions to me. God, it would be so fucking boring if everyone just agreed. Well, I believe that gay people should be allowed to get married. Well, really, me too. Oh, right. Boring. I hate that. I like talking to people who have very different opinions. on things. And this is not just going out to him. This is going out to anyone who sort of feels or thinks the same way. He said that he would be okay in hitting a man, but not okay with hitting a woman. And I'm just wondering what why the difference. I want to know, like, what differences specifically mean that it's okay for men to have a slap, as he said, but women aren't. Because women can be just as dangerous as men. I'm just wondering, is it because of the size difference? I mean, would it be okay if the woman had a weapon? Would it be okay? What about hermaphrodites? What about if it was sort of a weaker man and a woman who does bodybuilding? I mean, I don't see why people should be treated different. Because that's the person I am. I'm all for a total equality, and that means that say if I was being violently attacked, or someone I love was being violently attacked, then the first thing I would see is a human being doing these things. And I don't care what subset that you happen to have been born in, then I will not take violence off the table. I would try to diffuse the situation, but if it came to it, then I would use violence. And I said, I don't care what subset you belong to. I don't care, if that person they say was a man or a woman, or wherever they come from, what their background is, then if it came to it, then I would use violence. And if that means I'm a sexist, then so be it. I don't think I would be alone in that in that decision. Anyway, I've rambled on long enough. Hopefully we can put this subject to bed, hopefully. But feel free to comment if you want to. Cheerio.